Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing about nature and scope of marketing in marketing management. As we all know that marketing is mainly customer centric. Marketing is mainly customer centric. That means it focuses on the customer and also it provides offers of various goods and services to potential customers like its prices, uses, quality and technology to the customers. So like this, coming to the market, it will consist of a nature. The main points in the nature of marketing are customer focus, creates market offering, exchange oriented, continuous activity, goal oriented, it manages 4 P's, creates utilities, economic process. So customer focus. So here marketing. So we know that marketing is a process where we will aware our customers about our product. So it mainly focuses on the customer. So marketing is a customer centric function. Marketing is a customer centered function of the business. So it mainly aims at finding out what the customer wants, and fulfilling the customer needs by delivering them their right product. So marketing is a customer centered function of the business and which aims at finding out what the customer wants and fulfilling their needs by delivering their right product. Next, marketing creates market offering. That means marketing provides offers of various goods and services to the potential customers. It communicates all the information regarding products' prices, uses. Quality and the technology to its customers. Marketing creates or provides offers of various goods and services to potential customers. It is the one that communicates all the information regarding products like its prices, uses, quality and technology to the customers. Next, exchange oriented. It is a process which aims at exchanging products among buyer and seller. See, for suppose buyer is here to purchase a pen. That means pen is the product here. So from where he is purchasing from some ex-seller. That means whenever this buyer is purchasing a pen from seller, means he is purchasing the pen from seller, means pen is the product which is exchanged in between buyer and the seller. So it is a process which aims at exchanging. The products among buyers and the sellers. So mainly marketing attracts and influences people to buy the products. Next one, continuous activity. Marketing is a continuous activity. That means today we started marketing, means tomorrow we have to continue it. Tomorrow in the sense for the long run. Marketing is a regular and continuous activity. Businesses always need to monitor the marketing environment. That means the marketing need to be continuous. Accordingly, we have to plan, implement and control all marketing programs. Next one, goal oriented. Marketing is a goal oriented business activity. Marketing is a goal oriented business activity. It aims at achieving the desired sales and profitability. Desired sales and profitability. Marketing is a goal oriented business activity that aims at achieving the desired sales and profitability. It focuses on approaching more and more customers. The main goal of marketing is to attract more customers. It focuses on approaching more and more customers by satisfying their needs and delivering the right product and a good quality product to them. Manages 4 P's. Next one is manages 4 P's. What are the 4 P's? One is price, promotion, place and product. So the marketing manages these 4 P's. The whole marketing system is made up of these 4 P's, that is price, promotion, place and product. Here product comes first. Here product comes first. Which product is to be marketed? Which product is to be produced? And where it is to be marketed, the place. How to market it? Advertisement, that means promotions. And what is the price of the product? Create utilities. Marketing creates various utilities such as form utility, time utility and place utility. Form utility, time utility and place utility. It creates form utility by manufacturing the right product using inputs. Time utility by storing goods in warehouse. And place utility by delivering goods properly to end customers. It creates, one is form utility by manufacturing the right product. Second one, it creates time utility by storing goods in warehouses. And place utility by delivering goods properly. By delivering goods properly to the end customers. And next one, economic process. Marketing is a process that involves exchange of goods in monetary terms. And what we are doing here, we are exchanging a product. Let us suppose pen. We are purchasing a pen means we are giving some amount. Okay, we are giving some amount to purchase the pen. So our amount is given to buyer and the product which exists at buyer is given to the seller. That means it is a process which involves exchange of goods in monetary terms. That means marketing is one by means of which monetary transactions as per the exchange value of goods takes place. Exchange value of goods takes place for transferring goods among the buyer and the sellers. This is about nature of marketing. Next, scope of marketing. These are the points in scope of marketing. First one is create awareness, studies customer wants, product planning, after sales services, pricing policies, distribution, selling, packaging, advertising and collects the feedback. First one, create awareness. We know that marketing is the process of making aware of our customers. Making aware of our customers about our products. That is nothing but informing the customers about the company's product. Informing the customers about the company's product. That is nothing but creating awareness in the customer mind. Creating awareness in the customer mind about the company product or products. Informing the customers about the company product. So by which, while we are creating the awareness about the company product means we are attracting them to buy the products. We are attracting them to buy the products. Marketing is a medium through which companies communicate with the public and explain the features or benefits of their products. They communicate with the public and tell about the features of the products. Features of the products to the public and make them to purchase the product. That is nothing but attract them to purchase the product. So here we are creating the awareness in the customer. Marketing helps in creating wide publicity of goods and services in the market. It helps in creating wide publicity of goods and services in the market. Next one, studies customer wants. Marketing studies customer wants. Marketing helps in understanding the needs or wants of customers. Needs or wants of customers. Marketing helps in understanding the needs or wants of customers. So when we know the needs and wants of the customers, when we know the needs and wants of the customers, we can provide satisfactory services. We can provide the satisfactory services to the customers. Which businesses will live long run means the businesses which focus on customer satisfaction will live long run. So here marketing studies customer wants to live long run. Next, product planning. Product planning. What is a product? A product refers to benefits. Which is benefit to the customer. It refers to bundle of benefits. It refers to bundle of benefits that offers satisfaction to the consumers. So here product planning starts with the generation of the idea. Generation of the idea. And continues till the product is ready to be launched in the market. Ready to be launched in the market. So product planning starts with the generation of idea and continues until the product is ready to be launched in the market. To create a successful product, the company must understand the needs and wants of the consumer. Next one, after sales services. The term marketing includes after sales services. After sales services to be provided by the businesses to its customers. After sales services to be provided by the businesses to its customers. Why? What is the need of providing after sales services? Let us suppose we purchased a mobile phone or a smartphone from some X company of some Y model. So while we are using this X company's Y model mobile phone, we may get some problems. Either our mobile phone may break down due to physical error, or physical crashes, or our mobile phone may not work due to some software errors. Now what a customer will do, the customer need to get the services from the company who sold out this product. If we are not providing after sales services, the customer will not satisfy. The customer will not satisfy. There is no customer satisfaction. When there is no customer satisfaction, there is no retention of the customer. When there is no retention of customer, and then there is no business. So in order to live long run, the companies need to provide after sales services. Next one, pricing policies. Pricing policies. Determination of the pricing policies of the product is very important, because good pricing policies will definitely help in attracting more consumers. It will help in attracting more consumers. So I will take a best example of Bata rate. When we observe the Bata shoes in the market, they will give you a price of 999 rupees. So this will attract the customer, which is 1 rupee less than 1000 rupees. But when we observe this one, 1000 consists of 4 numbers, and 999 consists of 3 numbers. So the customer is more attracted towards this one. So here pricing policies of the product is very important to attract the customers. Consumers are highly price elastic, which means lower the price, higher will be the demand, and higher the price, lower will be the demand. So whenever we are manufacturing a product, we have to find out the total cost of the product plus a profit and some offers, which should be the price of the product. Next one, distribution. So whenever the product is produced by the company, some X product is produced by the company, it should reach the customer. How it will reach the customer? So to reach the customer, the product is to be distributed. The product is to be distributed through from proper distribution channel. From proper distribution channel. So a proper distribution channel is very necessary for the product to attract the new consumers. To attract the new consumers. Wholesaling and retailing are the two of the most popular distribution channels. Next one is selling. Selling refers to the process of selling what is manufactured by the company. Selling refers to the supply of goods and services directly or indirectly to the targeted customers. Selling refers to the supply of goods and services directly or indirectly to the targeted customers. Next one, packaging. Packaging is very important for delivering the product safely and securely. So whenever we are purchasing some X company's Y model mobile phone, how it should be packed? So there will be a cotton box with bubble packing. This bubble packing will help the product from the damages. And also, to keep the product safe and hygienic, packaging is very important. Packaging is not just covering. Packaging is making our product more attractive and keeping safe and hygienic. Next one, advertising. How the customer knows about our product? We are creating a product. We are keeping our product with us. Will not make selling. The customer will not come to our company to purchase the product. So the customer needs to get awareness about the product which is created by our company. Means advertisement. Advertising is the best tool for marketing. It makes the consumer aware of the product which is going to hit the market. Through marketing, big companies are able to condition our subconscious mind about the goodness of the product. Like they are targeted the customers. For example, nowadays we are observing many advertisements. One of the best advertisement is Fair and Lovely's Glow and Lovely. Fair and Lovely's Glow and Lovely. What they are promising? They are promising the change in the fairness of a person within 3 weeks. So he will be habituated to purchase the product after the 3 weeks. That means the companies are playing a mind game about the goodness of the product. The advertisements also helps to increase the sales, and helps to increase the profit. Helps to increase the sales and profits. Advertise can be done from various media sources, such as newspapers, televisions, magazines, hoardings, internet. Nowadays we are observing many advertisements in social media, YouTubes, etc. Right. Next one, collects the feedback. It involves collecting the feedback or suggestions of customers once the product is sold out. Whenever you purchase a product, just check the wrapper of that product. So in the wrapper we may find feedback option, which will helps the company to get whether the customer is satisfied or dissatisfied by our product, and how to improve the quality, how to improve the services, how to improve the product quality will be very easy by the collecting of feedback from the customers. So this is the scope of marketing. Thank you.